Hello, hello! I have another journal to share today. This one, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I shared a photo already once on the Facebook group Junk Journal Junkies of the cover I was working on, and now I have finished the journal. So, I've done a seam binding closure, which we obviously tied really tight here. Here we go. I liked how the cover came out so much that I had a hard time figuring out how I was going to do the binding, because I was going to do a hitch fastener here, but I just didn't want to cover any of this up. So I just did an eyelet in the back with seam binding, and I wrap it around and give it a good little tie there. So here's the cover I've done. I started out with, I believe this was, cereal box cover. Cardboard, and put some scrapbook paper on, and this is some lace here, and these papers, these three are actually printouts that I found on Pinterest, and so I just printed them out and used a gel medium to adhere them. The graphic here came from, I believe, the Graphics Fairy. I was looking for retro images, and it was just an outline, and I watercolored it, and then I sealed it with some clear gesso. There's a couple tickets back here, and then this is cheesecloth, and three little buttons, and some scrapbook papers here. So, going inside, I've got a little pocket here. I made a tag out of some extra papers. These are my notes here. So, this paper and this paper here, which, did I use that on the cover? No. And then some of the papers inside were from the, what is this called? The Farmhouse Paper Company. There were a couple pages that I used, and this was one of them, and this blue one, oh, here it is, that I made the tag out of was from that also. And I can't remember where that's from. This, I can't remember that one either, sorry. This is just an index card, but it's stamped. I made a little pocket here. I've done some stamping throughout, and I've coffee dyed. And some of the coffee dyed papers have the polka dots, and I'd seen people using a dollar store grilling tray for that, but I was kind of bummed because our dollar store's not super close to me, so I wasn't going to go down there for that. Here's an altered paper clip, and I don't remember where that was from, some kind of cardstock. Some of these images here are Tsunami Rose. Getting back to the polka dot coffee dyed paper, so I had this round pizza pan when I was digging through my drawer that I noticed. I think I was preparing to make some actual pizza, but then as every true junk journaler, I looked at it a different way, and I said, oh, I could use that to get those polka dots. So I did, and sure enough, it worked great. Here's another Tsunami Rose image. I believe it's from the vintage parcel. Not 100% sure on that. Some ribbon I found for $1 at Michael's. Really cute. Another Tsunami Rose. This is from Hampton Art, I believe, if I remember correctly. Stamp set and some scraps, and I've had these forever, these little chipboard guys. These were from Michael's, and they were in the, dollar whatever section. It's more than $1, but it's not too bad. This again was the printout from that I had found on Pinterest somewhere, and I used some gel medium on that. This is from the Farmhouse Paper. Here's a little flip flop, and I made a little, this is an index card with some scrap coffee dyed papers in here. A little doily. I don't remember, that was some kind of kit of scraps. I found it at an art store a while back, but it's tea, and this book I had intended to use for household expenses, that sort of thing, bills, and so here's another scrap from the paper, and there's a pocket there. Another one of those Michael's tags. And a glassine bag. I was really excited about how some of these tags came out. So this is another one of those images that I got from the Graphics Fairy, and since it was kind of an outline, I printed it out on watercolor paper. And so I watercolored, and I watercolored the back. And I was really happy how it was kind of fun playing with the watercolor on the back side of the tag, and I like how it added some character there. Here's a chipboard, another chipboard element there, and these little tags, let's see here, I have my note here, came from this Garden Variety Elements Cosmo Cricket paper, cosmocricket.com. So there's a few of these little tags I've put in here, and they were on a 12 by 12 sheet that I cut apart with different tags and elements. There's some of that polka dot paper, came out so cute. This is, I think, just some, oh, it's just one little scrap, because I forgot. Here's the stamp here and the envelope. I was also really excited about how my strings came out. I really wanted to do a heart punch, but I've lost my little tiny one because I let my girls use it and it's disappeared. I searched all over, and so I was kind of disappointed, but then I was sitting here at my desk and I saw these little rosettes and just got the idea of, so I threaded the string through it. This is a waxed linen or cotton, and then I used a little bit of tacky glue and held it on there, and I tied a little knot below so it's not coming off, and they're so cute, so I love that. This also was a little tag I got in a little jar of tags from, I think it was Michael's. Here's another Tsunami Rose. Uh-oh, now that I took it out, okay, good, it's going back in. And another Tsunami Rose, and here's another one of my watercolored tags. That was the Graphics Fairy. I love how this one turned out with the watercolor. I was just playing with the watercolors on the back, and that one was really fun, and I really like the look I got there. There's another little, this is the one that was the double. That's why I got confused. One of them's just a single, that's a double. Another of those tags. I hope this video is not going to end up being too long. It's not really paying. Here's another one of those Cosmo Cricket, and the other part of that vintage check that I printed out from Pinterest. This is a little flip circle. It was vellum circle that I had in my scrap, and then I glued on some coffee dye graph paper, and it's a tuck. These are tiny little tags from that Michael's set. And this flower came from Michael's also, I think. And some more cheesecloth there. Some yellow rickrack and some more of that farmhouse paper. And the other half of that glassine bag there. This, I tried to do some lines with like a cookie drying rack. I didn't really like that though, because one, I thought they were too wide. I like it, it looks fine, but I don't like it for writing, so I decided that wasn't going to work for me. Here's another one of those tags. I just sprayed some coffee spray on it. Other half of the doily. Other side of that farmhouse paper. This one's Cosmo Cricket. Here's a flip. Nice little flower here. Polka dot flip. Love how those polka dots come out. Whoever thought of that, thank you for thinking of that. And it is fun to do it that way. So there's a little tuck here. We'll use this. And just did some banners, and it sticks out a little bit, so I use it as a tab there. This, I think I left some room, yeah. You can take that. There's cheesecloth there. This is a chipboard, and I've had them forever, so I use them. Here's a little, looks like a tag. Not really, it's a piece of paper. So, stick that in there on the side. And another little spot there, another one of those chipboard. And there's another image, retro, I say and then the watercoloring on the back. So I figured they could write, you know, whoever gets this can write on the back of the tags, but they're not plain white watercolor or paper yarn, so they were fun. And this is the back. And I'm not gonna tie it up right now, but I had it like that and tied. So this was super fun to finally get going on once I got past the initial stages of creating it and then filling it up, and I'm really excited to share it, and I hope you all enjoy it. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye!